Hello guys, and welcome to Monkey's Meat House. Just down the street, just down the river, from Ollie's Tree, and from Sin's Tree House, and even World Spawn. My name is Monkey DKS. I'm the proprietor of Monkey's Meat House. If you would like to purchase meat, simply follow these 3 simple instructions. Insert payment in the chest below, push the button, then collect the meat. Today we're serving steak. Meat costs 1 iron ingot for 8 meat. Please limit 1 stack per customer, only 8 ingots. Simply place 8 ingots in the chest, push the button, and wait until you get your food. And then, take your food and be on your way. Thank you for shopping at Monkey's Meat House, and please, come again soon. So here is the general circuitry, minus the actual circuitry. We're going to start off with a quick stack of hoppers. And then we're going to make a stack of comparators. I already made a stack of droppers. I'm going to get all of this stuff here and 2 sticky pistons. In case you don't remember how to make a dropper, it is this. But I'm not going to make another one. So, let's take a look at what we got. Let's start at the end. Right here, we have that chest, and that's where we have to get all of the meat to. So, we'll hold shift, jump with a whole bunch of hoppers, droppers. These are droppers. Break up this chest here, boom. And we'll put the chest back. Run her back around, And we need to turn that into an item elevator, which we can start from here by putting torch, 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 torch. And then, can I reach it? I can reach that many. Top up here. I just need to get one more on that one. Like that. Good. So, now we have the item elevator. Let's make it work. So, as soon as we get an item in this dropper, this comparator will turn on, turning off this torch and on that torch and off this torch and blah, blah. But it will also light up that, because this block gets powered. It'll light up that redstone. We'll go back into this block and we'll light this up. This will light up that hopper. That hopper will take anything out of that chest, so the items will build up in this chest, and this dust will lock this hopper, so that only 1 item at a time can go through, and then it goes up, and then it goes through, and then it goes up, and it goes through, and it goes up. And it does that over and over and over. Ooh, I'm sorry, I will never do that again. It does that over and over and over until all of the items are out of that chest. So let's put some items in that chest, shall we? This is the stock. That is where I'm going to keep all of the meat. But I need to leave this hopper locked at all times until someone pays me. Makes sense, right? I could just give this stuff away for free. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, and we're going to set up a way to allow people to pay. Well, that's pretty simple. I'm going to get a comparator out of here. This is where that's where the money's going to end up. But if they pay in the correct amount, iron ingots only, it'll end up down here. This will turn on, and I will instantly make it. No, I don't need that one right there, do I? I will instantly repeat it so that it stays full strength from here. And then what I'm going to do is an interesting thing called a fader. Fader pulse extender, I believe it is. And you just take 2 comparators like that, run it into a block so it powers this. And what happens is, where can I power this from so I can show you? If I just do this, you'll notice it stays powered for a while. And this power, with the pulse that I'm going to use, is exactly long enough for 8 items to come out of this chest when that torch goes out. Boom. Whee! Okay. So we need to send a pulse to this. So I'm going to ignore the money for the moment. Let's come over here, and we're going to run a line from here. We're going to put a repeater right here, set to 3. Now, to make this work, I need to shorten the pulse from, well, in this case, the button originally. I need to shorten that pulse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. You know what? I'm going to put sand there because I can. It doesn't have to be sand because it's a sticky piston. But it's not cobblestone, so it helps me identify that it's the moving part of the circuit. And what better to signify a moving part of the circuit than a moving block? So when this dust gets powered, this pops up like so. And you see it just does one quick pulse. Okay? One quick pulse and fades out. So that's what we want. We will run this up to the top so that the first time the customer pushes the button, I have to go up there the other way, it will run this and it will do a check and it will say, hey, is there anything in there? But can't have that run all the time, just in case they haven't paid correctly. But that's next. Okay, so next we have, again, this payment chest down here. I'm going to run a comparator out of that, and I'm going to repeat it so that it's full strength. I'm going to run this into here, and then let's go ahead and put that hopper down. I'm going to lock this. So what this is doing is this is making sure that there's always basically it makes sure the item stays in that chest long enough, because otherwise it'll just go right through and it won't actually pulse this for me. I need it to stay in there for a couple of ticks. So there is that. Let's go ahead and see if I can do this from memory now. I want to put a hopper into here and here, and next one up. Yes, next one up. Then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to put a hopper into this hopper. So now I have that one facing into this one. And I'm going to put a comparator here with a dust and a repeater. So this is the item sorter, which I've used before on the wool farm on the last map. But this time we're only sorting for one item. I only care if we get one item. But to do that, I need to push that towards there. I'm going to take some iron. 1, 2, oh, no, wait, that won't work yet. Okay, hold on. I skipped a step down here. Alright. I'll take that back. Thank you very much. There's a torch that has to go as part of this there, and that locks that one above. It also locks that one too, but it's not affecting the circuit, so I don't care. I don't have a good way back up there either. Sand it is. Alright. So, now we were saying we're putting this in here, and it's going to take 22. So I'm just going to swipe across, holding my right-click button until we get 22, and let those others go through. I have a stack of 62, which is fine. This hopper now is the sorter. So if it's an iron ingot, it'll go into here. If it's not, it's going to go into this chest, like so. And we'll go up even higher. And then here, I'm going to, if you point straight up and point at the bottom, these will all go in there. So now the payment system is done. So the only thing left is up here. Really should do something about that door. What I want to do is I want to turn that button on. So that button is going to be normally powered. Powering this, which turns it off. Okay, and that was the easiest way I could figure out to flip that aside. And I want to turn this hopper off so that when someone puts payment in the chest, it stays there. This is off again for one pulse, and we're going to do the same circuit here. I'll use sand again, and I want to do that, and we'll run that there. Alright, I still have one repeater on me, which means I have forgotten something. Ow. That's repeated, that's repeated. Well, one way to find out, let's see if it works. I can't do it from here. I have to go up and push the button. So let's load up the steak here. Today's special is steak. So I'm going to put all this in here. And it's okay that I'm getting rid of the stuff that I'm normally carrying for myself, because I'm about to pay myself for it. I'm about to buy it off of myself. I'll take you two back. 64 exactly. Nice. Alright, before I go out there, I'm just gonna do this for no particular reason. And it's even raining. Oh, I wish I had my fish with me. Skeletons, skeletons. And we're here. Alright, I also added some signs. 1. Insert payment in chest below. 2. Push button. 3. Collect meat. Today's special is steak. 1 iron ingot per 8 meat. Limit 1 stack per customer, 8 ingots. So I just don't want people to take a whole bunch. Let's do 1 first and see if we get 8 steak. And I just noticed something I forgot. Okay. Oh, the first time it's not going to work exactly correctly for 8 because it has to fill up the system. But the second one should be 8. I'll push that button again. Ooh, only 7. Oh, interesting. So something is definitely still wrong down there, and it could have something to do with the fact that I still have a repeater in my hand. Probably not, though. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it, right? Oh, also, there's a piece of dirt there. That piece of dirt is waiting for this. Sure. Alright. I also still have a hopper in my hand. I shouldn't have anything left. Oh no, the hopper actually makes sense. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. There it is. I need a repeater right here. What this does is it takes... So what was happening is this torch wasn't lit as long because this is a fading circuit. That redstone faded out before this one, and I needed to stop with this one. So that's why we weren't getting a full 8. We were only getting 7. And I knew I had an extra repeater. So that makes sense. So, let's go back upstairs. I can't even eat. I also had a skeleton problem. It is daytime, but it's still raining. No monsters. Okay. So, if I put 1 in here, I should hear the note block too this time. Perfect. 8 steak. So if I put, let's say, 4, push the button, I should get 32. But I didn't. I hate it when things work once and then don't work after. Bear back again. Oh, man. Alright. I figured out where I'm an idiot. First of all, I was wondering if it was the sand. It's not the sand. Come back here. What it is this is backwards. This is a pulse for up there, not for down here. So when this torch, that's right. So it's running now, which is fine. There is food up there, so that makes, I mean, there's iron up there, so that makes sense. Let me see if I can explain this. I'm just gonna wait till it shuts up. Alright. So this normally is like this, which prevents it from running if someone puts the wrong thing in. I'll show you what happens when someone puts the wrong thing in. But then when this circuit turns on, it sends another pulse up there which lets another iron ingot down. That's what we weren't doing. It wasn't letting any more iron ingots down after the first one. There's the initial button, but that's it. I don't have my sword, so nobody be here, okay? Thanks. So, if I were to put 2 iron ingots in here, so let me clear out all the steak. Systems work much better if you build them in the correct order. So, let's say someone was trying to cheat me and they were going to put dirt. What happens is, I take 1, I don't give them anything. Nothing. But, if you put 8 ingots in, fast forward. You would get 64 steak. And that is pretty darn cool. I am very happy. Now, yes, it is very easy to break into this shop by digging in through the back door and going down the ladder. But don't do that. That's not very nice. And the people on Monkey Mines are mostly trustworthy. There's, you know, that Sin guy, but what are you going to do? You guys can go back in there, and just for neatness sake, it goes there. And then I have all of my cooked pork chop here too, so I don't have to bring that over next time. And I will continue to breed. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was very quick. I tried to be as prepared as possible. Still, there's always troubleshooting. Redstone never works right the first time. But Monkey's Meat House, right by the big tree, and Sin's house, and there's a couple other builds around here too, but they're hard to see. And my place is right across this little copse of trees. I think that's the right word. I do want to build more tree right here, though. Maybe another big one, like here or something. Or maybe a single. I don't have any saplings, though. But Monkey's Meat House is now open for business. It's a terribly ugly shop, but I kind of keep in with the theme, you know? It works. It gets the job done. I'll get that stuff later. This is how I give myself presents. Anyway, see you guys later.